There it goes. Alright, time to do some snow running. It's been a while since we went through here. I don't remember what we were doing last time, but thus far that hasn't really been an obstacle. Did I download any new mods? I don't think I did. Let's fire this back up. I believe last time we had either gotten close to finishing or had finished getting the other watchtowers in the Smithville Dam. We are currently in the Azov 6. We're just kind of here as a flatbed with some tires in it. Oh no. Oh no. Did your onions burn? I'm at the edge of my seat. Oh, that's rough. Oof.
Hey everyone, Sweet Talker here, and you are listening to Vehicle.
I have found that, like, if I'm doing any kind of cooking, even if it's something simple that I've made like a billion times, I will still just bring my phone with me, and I will put in, like, on the countdown timer, like, if I think something's gonna take a minute or two, I'll just put in, like, a timer on there, and I'll just keep the phone in my pocket. And you have no idea how many fucking times I have just been making, like, boxed Kraft macaroni like a fucking 12-year-old, and I will just walk away and fucking forget. And I will hear my phone go off and be like, what's that about? Oh, right, I have something on the fucking stove. So many times. Sometimes you gotta set fail-safes for your brain, you know? Let's see. What were we doing? Oh, I see. That's no good. That's real finicky. Let's see. Let me look at our tasks here. So this here is to bring the trailer here across the river to this little island here. I think we were gonna do that last time, but we ended up changing tasks. No, I remember now. We tried to dig out the TranStar here, but we didn't have any repair supplies, so we gave up on that. And then we brought something to where we currently are in the Azov 6. Brought some cargo there. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. Here's one we can do pretty simply. This is actually... Let's see. We've actually got... Let's see. Vehicle spare parts here. This flatbed trailer here already has 2 things of vehicle spare parts. I think we could just grab this with the Azov. And we could just bring it here. Yeah, we might as well, because we're right here, and it's not like lugging a trailer will slow down the Azov. The maintenance trailer... Oh, interesting. We actually can't get a maintenance trailer here, I don't think. We can get spare tires, but I think we have to go back to Black River to get a maintenance trailer. Yeah, because a maintenance trailer is separate from a service trailer. Yeah, let's grab this trailer while we're here. That one right there. Go, just winch it over to us until it's close enough to attach. Like so. Now here's where we find out that I actually need to... No, actually no, that is, I think, the way that we need to go. Yes. So we need to take this turn. Right here. And then just kind of head over to the logistics base. And then we'll see what's going on there. I noticed there's a trailer there as well that has some iron beams. I can't think of anything offhand that needs iron beams. And we seem to already have most of these tasks, so let's just hop to it. Let's do some trucking. Oh, fun thing, by the way. I did a little bit of reading about you know, ye old SnowRunner, and I learned that you may remember we had some not especially great times with logging. It's mostly just tedious. Well, it turns out the reason that is because logging is an end game activity. They added it in a patch, basically. We're already stuck. So anyway, logging is basically just like they put in something to do at the end of the game. I have bad news. I think the Azov might actually be too big to haul this around that corner. Because, like, the turning radius is such that I don't think I can actually get it around that pole. Or can I? Yes! Yes! I can't believe I doubted this thing. Fucking Christ, this is the best truck we've ever bought. This thing is not fast, but boy howdy does it just, like, fucking go. We got our turn coming up here. Oh, but as I was saying before I was interrupted by how cool the Azov 6 is, yeah, logging endgame, don't bother with it. There's barely any logging actually required to complete zones. So that's something we're just not going to bother until we come back for it later. I do find, like, the going back and forth to be kind of meditative, but I don't know, something about it just having higher numbers of cargo required kind of rubbed me the wrong way when we were doing it. Yeah. Because it was basically this exact, like, the exact jobs we usually do, except it required 3 times as much stuff. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, by the way, I changed my background. It is very slightly animated. You can see the window there. I can't point towards it correctly. There it is. I changed it to more of a like a bunk room sort of thing. I was considering just putting as the background just the interior of the Mir space station, but it turns out the Mir doesn't really look that different from pretty much any other photo you've seen of the inside of any space station. It's kind of just a tube. It's got like padding. There's like straps and stuff. It's just more or less every space station. Plus, no windows. I actually set this one up so that the rotation is very slightly angled, so that the stars moving there are very slightly angled to suggest that, like, the room is spinning in like a wheel. It's the little extra touches like that. These are the things that I agonize over. This 50 by 50 Starfield GIF, basically. That's not what I wanted to winch. Yeah, sure, I'll winch to that. Why not? There we go. I think I'm gonna turn audio down just a little bit. I don't want it to completely overpower the music. But at the same time, unlike Euro Truck Simulator or otherwise, I typically turn down the in-game sounds very low in those, because I don't find the engines to be that interesting to listen to. I would not say the same for SnowRunner. Hearing the engines running in these things is very interesting. there is a lot of attention and care in, like, how the actual machines in this sound. With, like, how these, like, with how the shifters work and everything. There is definitely, like, it sounds different on low gear versus automatic versus high gear. I am confused by the fact that high gear seems to actually go through mud slightly better. That's weird. You'd think that'd be the other way around. No, I'm stupid. It's not working. No, all running in high gear did was bury us. That was dumb. Should not have done that. No, not that one. No, not that one. That one. And then that one there. Okay, we're back out of the mud. Mostly. You know it. Welcome, Muna. How's it going? Ah, still going? Here we go. We have unloaded the 2 vehicle spare parts. Oh, right, we're in low gear, so I can't reverse. There we go. And then back into automatic. Turn left here. And continue to painstakingly turn around. Cut the wheel. Give it some gas. And again. Cut the wheel. Give it some gas backwards. Then forwards again. Okay. You know, that is a very good question. Honestly, I think I do. I think I do enjoy this more than the Truck Simulator parking. Something about this just feels more like... I think we talked about this a bunch, like on a bunch of different streams here. Just like, everything about the operation of these, up to and including parking to drop cargo off, is so much more involved. Like, just traversing 10 feet of this mud involves a lot of controller inputs. I have to, like, cut the wheel back and forth so we don't sink, and so we gain more traction. And look at that. Look at that. We're literally sinking right now because I've taken my hands off of the controller. We're literally sinking into the mud right now. Yeah, I definitely enjoy this a lot more than the Truck Simulator parking. Truck Simulator parking is purely execution. It's just about knowing how to reverse, basically. There's no terrain challenge to it, which I'm not saying there should be. It works fine for what it is, but I would... A choice between that and trying to navigate like a 50-foot path in SnowRunner, I would pick the SnowRunner. There's definitely a time and place for both. Anywho, I'm trying to think. Where's the closest trailer store? The closest trailer store is not very close at all. In fact, there only seems to be one that we've found so far. How are we doing on fuel? We've been better. I think I'm going to bring this back so we can sell this trailer. once we get on the main road here and just cut through the farm. Yeah, that'll be easy enough. Alright, let's bring this sucker back. It's only like $1,200, but still. I don't want to just leave trailers all over the map. Only if they're fuel trailers. That is apparently like a known tactic for some of the harder maps. Leaving fuel and repair trailers at like intersections. Something about this area here. I have never seen the Azov get stuck like this before. Like, it's not completely stuck, it's still moving a little bit. This is just really deep mud. Yeah, we're still crawling. Crawling with sufficient force to bury that rock that was in front of me. Don't take the flashing up the winch attachment point things as me panicking and looking for winch spots. I'm just seeing if it works. If it's the trailer. It's actually really not.
Success. 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 Success.
Success.
Make with him.
Bringing that trailer back here is gonna be real hard. I'm trying to think of bringing that maintenance trailer they want. If I remember correctly, I don't think it was the huge one. That was a special trailer. But I get the feeling a maintenance trailer is quite large. But then, the Azov is not for hauling trailers, so I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. Usually our good trailer hauling machine is the Champ. Okay, we are still moving, right? Yeah, we are still slightly moving. We have basically just dug a watery trench behind this thing. Ugh, we're agonizingly close to solid ground. This does have a bit of a Labors of Heracles thing going on, doesn't it? Here we go. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. Are we going to keep moving? Come on. Come on. Come on. Just a little bit of torque. Just a crumb of torque, please. God, it's just a mud pit and it's an incline. Still no winch attachment points. Come on. The owl mocks us. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. If anybody new comes in, I'm going to tell them that we've been stuck in this mud pit for the entire 2 hour and 30-minute runtime. Nobody tell them otherwise. Look at that fucking watery trail we've left behind us. Good lord. We're just crawling. How is there nothing to winch to? It's not even a oh, right, because there were a bunch of tree trunks here, but I ran over all of them. That's what happened. Hubris. Hubris, what are you gonna do? If I could, I would add hubris as a tag to this stream, but I don't think it exists. Oh, that's just like known behavior of winchable tree trunks. You can damage them such that they will just sink into the ground and disappear. Shockingly, even just tree trunks with a fraction of a weight of the truck are still useful for traction, at least. As soon as I get within range of one of these trees, it's all over. Still crawling. Yes! Yes! Oh shit. Don't want to tip over. There we go. There we go. I would like to winch to something else, please. Thank you. There we go. Now we're winching. Almost free. Now I'm free. Here we go. Yeah, now we're cruising. Look at us go. Nothing can stop us now. Nothing can stop us now except running out of fuel. I actually think we have some spares, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. you watch this tree trunk, oh, okay, it's pitch darkness, so you can't really see it. But as soon as we roll over it, it breaks and it sinks into the mud. Hey, Moo. Baby 1 is here. Hey, Moo. Moo's just chilling. I probably should check and see if we've actually got... Oh, we don't have the refuel option. We can turn our beacons on, though. So that means that we don't have any spare fuel with us, which means that we are probably in danger of running out. But we are making pretty good time. And now that we're actually moving, our fuel consumption has gone to a normal level. We're not fruitlessly spinning our wheels and burning like 10 liters a minute. That's perfectly fine. I mean, for a second I thought those were eyes. For a second I thought those were eyes. That fucked me up for just a split second. I felt terror in my soul. Anyway, we'll be perfectly fine. Worst case scenario, we just have to send the champ out here with a fuel trailer. That's fine. Honestly, the worst situation we've ever gotten into was when we got the champ stuck that one time. Because that was like... The champ is our, hey, let's send this to go dig out this other vehicle. And when that was stuck, we didn't really have many options. But I ended up sending the Azov to pull it out when I was playing off-stream. The Azov, of course, just hold it down and just eventually just dragged it out of the mud. Now, getting the Azov up there was not easy. It was a very narrow path. I ended up having to winch it over some rocks. I keep mistakenly hitting D-pad up to change camera. That's a truck simulator bind. That's not how that works here. Hey, welcome. We're doing some trucking. I keep hitting the wrong keybinds. It's a different kind of trucking. We're not highway trucking. We are snow trucking. And by snow trucking, I mean we're actually mud trucking. We're in Michigan right now, which is mostly just mud, not a lot of snow. We are currently not actually even hauling any cargo. We're just bringing this trailer back so we can sell it. Which is purely just me wanting to clean up the map a little bit. Ooh, really? People getting sick? That's rough, man. I hope folks are feeling better. Yeah, COVID is fucking everyone up right now. Everyone is having not only a bad time, but probably the worst time in the last 3 years. Yeah, no, you are completely justified in dropping out and leaving, because if they're not going to take measures to keep you safe, then, like, being there is dangerous to your life. You are absolutely making the correct decision. Oh, hey, here's the garage. Yeah, that's another thing, because, boy howdy is a job not going to help you either, in terms of not getting COVID. Oh, wow, that is a hefty proportion. Damn. There we go. We sold the trailer. I think I've mentioned in Discord. I have taken to wearing an N95 mask under a cloth mask. It's all the West's fault. Just broadly, but also specifically in this case. In fact, let me demonstrate here. I sandwich one of these. This is not going to show up on stream. I'm going to hold it in front of my body so it will ungreen screen. One of these suckers, these are N95 painting masks. I get one of these things, and then I put a cloth mask over that. Yeah, if people... my fucking god. I remember when there was that whole spate of people saying that wearing a surgical mask was, like, lowering their blood oxygen levels. Like, fucker, I spent my entire previous work week with an N95 and a cloth mask, and let me tell you, that was real hard to breathe through. But I did it anyway because... I was about to say because I care about my health, which is evidently not true, but in this particular instance it is. I'm remembering every time when I was at ABC. I remember when mask use became mandatory there for employees. Our manager who I have complained about on stream before, Michelle, if you go to the ABC store on Backlick Road in Northern Virginia, in Springfield, you see someone named Michelle, do not buy anything. She is lying to you. Anyway, she would complain constantly about, like, oh, I can't breathe through this thin surgical mask. Oh, it's so hard. I can't do it. She would come into the back room and just, like, angrily just like, oh my god, I can't breathe. Ugh. Just infuriating. Oh, they're all out. They're all fucking out. Did I already break my new fidget cube? Fuck. COVID got me so fucking tilted, I already broke my new fidget cube. Fuck. Anyway, they're all out here selling snake oil. It's ridiculous. It's entirely predictable, but ridiculous. Ugh, fucking... I see people doing that every goddamn day I go out for work. Every goddamn day. Like, however... Yeah, however... Like, in terms of relative, like, respect for public safety and, like, general health, however many people you see doing that in Iceland, about 20 times that many people are doing that in America, because Americans just be like that. Anyway, I know what will raise our spirits. We're gonna get something with a crane, and we're gonna start picking up oil barrels. I've just decided we're gonna do that. I think the only thing we have right now that can load a crane is the Azov, though. That's fine. I don't not like driving the Azov. Yeah, valid to hate America. This is definitely not a pro-America stream. Alright, let's pop the loading crane on. And let's keep the flatbed. It is extremely valid to hate America. Alright, let's plot a route here. We need to get down to the water. There are 4 cargoes of this stuff to pick up. Probably the easiest one for us to get to would be down here. Oh, I very much know what happens afterwards. Because I foolishly went to the company Christmas party, and that was where pretty much every single person in the entire company got fucking COVID. Except me, because I continued to wear my mask and I stayed 20 feet away from everybody. Ugh. Yep, I would imagine. The type of people to protest vaccinations are not the type of people to have very witty signs. Really sucks that we're sandwiched between the dual forces of no one should get vaccinated because it's, I don't know, evil or something, and Everyone should get vaccinated because it's a silver bullet against the plague. If everyone's vaccinated, we don't have to change anything. That is a valid feeling. Nobody wants to think about like people having like older or immunocompromised relatives or roommates or whatever. My roommate has asthma. If I bring home COVID, she just fucking dies. That's it. It's like, it's all just cascade stuff. It's never just one factor. Everything is connected. Ah, damn, that's rough. Yeah. All of this was avoidable. As the CDC director said recently, so many of these, like, most of the fatalities are associated with other comorbidities, so it's fine. Fucking ridiculous. I am stuck on a tree. I just need to pile drive my way past this thing. Oh my god, I can't believe this has happened. Oh my god. Come on. Come on, tree, just knock over. Oh yeah, go right ahead. No worries. This tree is the most insurmountable fucking obstacle that we have run into. I need to, like, winch away from it. There we go. Anywho, have fun, Khaki. We'll see you around. Did I go the wrong way? No, I went the right way. I just need to follow this. Wow, I can't believe the Azov actually took damage. I've never seen it do that before. Ah, shit. It's just fucking tearing through everyone. There is just, there is just no, like, there are no institutions anywhere that are doing fucking anything. You go to fucking school, they don't give a shit. You go to fucking work. I have mentioned my job. I am a process server. My job is to trick people into holding a piece of paper as a crucial part of the legal process. It's ridiculous. One of the things they had me do last week, and this is why I don't fucking tell anyone in the office that I stream. I don't want anyone fucking coming on here and hearing me shit talk them. They sent me to go do a serve for someone that they knew was at home because they were quarantined for testing positive for COVID. Someone in the office, I don't know who, I'm not going to name names. Someone in the office found out that this person had tested positive for COVID and was quarantining and was like, this is the time. We're gonna send someone. We're gonna send the only person who didn't catch COVID at the fucking Christmas party to go interact with this person who we know has COVID. Fucking ridiculous shit. I parked at the curb and just waited 10 minutes and I just said nobody answered. It's like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? That was the point where I decided that I was going to start double layering. Cause like previously, I'm not spending a lot of time around anyone. Like less than a minute. You don't want to stick around anyone that you have just handed a subpoena to. So I was more or less comfortable with the cloth mask, but then when they sent me to go talk to someone who they knew was COVID positive, I realized that not only was this like, wow, that handbrake ain't doing shit. Not only was this a situation of just the world in general trying to fucking kill me, this was a situation of like, oh, the people in the office, most of whom caught COVID at the fucking Christmas party, were like, oh, it's no big deal. Just decided I was done fucking around. Alright, where is this oil barrel? Oh no. This is the one that we saw sink. Oh, that's no good. That's in the water. That is on our left side in the water. I see it. I see it, it's right there. Oh, damn. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, full hazmat would not be a bad idea. Yeah, no Pepe's in chat, please. Yeah, we gotta get these out of here, or this is going to become a serious well, more of a serious environmental disaster than bringing the Azov out in the first place is. Let's fire up the crane, and I think we're in range. I think we can just grab it from here. It's a fucking dog whistle shit for, like, the worst people on the internet. I recognize that there's, like, a full generation of, like, Zoomers and shit who don't, like, get that. But there we go. But I'm not interested in debating semantics. I fucking hate that frog. Especially now that Matt Fury is doing NFT shit. Winch? Okay, the winch is doing it. Alright, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. I just want to get out of the cab and move it myself. There we go. There we go. We got it. Detach. Yeah, that's close enough. I think we can pack that. Perfect. Yeah, no, I hate that shit too. Like, again, after the artist started doing NFT shit, there is, in my opinion, just no fucking reason to ever see that frog. Hate the damn thing. We're sinking. We're sinking. We're sinking. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. We're good. I was so worried. I was so worried for a second there. when you have the function menu up, you can't hit the gas. So the second the menu went up and we were loose, I was mashing the pedal and it just would not. Oh yeah, They have a perfect defense against that though. Every fucking NFT I see is the ugliest shit in the universe and I don't want to save it. It's like having a shitty car so that no one wants to steal it. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I just remembered. We never heard back about that, what was the name of it? That, like, new gamer network thing that was going to be doing the System Shock TV show? We never heard anything else about that. I was curious what ended up happening with it. Yeah, it's absolutely a scam, and I'll tell you the secret. Nobody is actually spending that amount of money. It's all just cooking the books. They trade it back and forth to drive the perceived value of it up, and then they wait for a mark to buy it, and 90% of the time, nobody does. You can see what happened with, like, fucking Ubisoft put NFTs into Ghost Recon, which was a buck wild choice. Yeah, I've seen it. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It is somehow more unwatchable than the Control-Alt-Delete comic cartoon from, like, the early 2000s. You would think they would be able to rise above even that, but no. But anywho, yeah, they ended up putting NFTs into Ghost Recon, and what ended up happening there was they made about $400 total, and somebody ran the numbers on the amount of money they had to pay in to mint all of the NFTs in the first place, and it was something on the order of, I want to say, $19,000. So Ubisoft lost about 18 grand trying to implement NFTs, which is, in the terms of like having an actual customer-facing storefront with minimal like crypto wallet buy-in setup sort of stuff, that's more or less what the actual customer-facing side of it looks like. It's just not a thing. Nobody fucking wants this stuff. It's just all for scams and money laundering. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh my god. Come on, we can't be stuck here. We may be a little bit stuck. That's fine, though. Hang on. Nope, we're not stuck. We're good. I just need a little bit of a diagonal pull. This is not a good spot for trucks to be. This is just all loose sand. Not hugely. I don't actually have like Spotify or anything installed. Typically what I do is I have a couple of radio stations that I switch between. And I usually will just like flip between them as I feel like it, but I have a couple of redemptions for channel points for changing the songs to different things as well. If I gotta like pop open YouTube or something, that's right out. I don't have Firefox on right now. My system is not behaving well lately. I don't know what's up with it, but I have to turn off my browser and everything. So if I tab out and open Firefox, it's gonna give me the encoder overloading error, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we just need to gingerly put this in the back of our truck. Just gently, like releasing a sparrow into the night sky. There, perfect, nailed it. And let me go ahead and restore the crane, pack the cargo, and we're golden. I think I will change the music, though. Vapor FM's getting a little soporific for my tastes. Let's fire up. You know what? It's time. It's time for RuneScape. Probably not. I don't have anything like that set up. Oh, nice. How is it these days, anyway? Shit, we're sinking. Oh, I actually did not know there was a third one. I just realized all of these barrels are leaking. Look at that, they're leaking from underneath the lids. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't know Old Scroll was the second one. Interesting. I'm trying to steer so hard I keep accidentally hitting the horn. Ah, RuneScape Classic, I see. Three is, I'm guessing, the one that has the... yeah. Oh, wow, really? Yeah. Okay, we are still technically crawling forward pixel by pixel. I just need to get that other tree in range. I do kind of miss that era. Like, the tools were definitely not to a very good level of accessibility, but the scope of things was so much more like... Back then, if you were downloading, like, what counted as an indie game back then, you more or less knew what you were getting into. You were getting, like, early versions of Dwarf Fortress and shit like that. Or I suppose closer to, like, when RuneScape originally came out. That would be more like, I'm probably completely mixing up the timeline. Was original RuneScape contemporary with, like, Ultima Online type stuff? If it was one of the original MUDs, it would pretty much have to be. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s sort of stuff. I think Dwarf Fortress was like very early 2000. things. The very first versions of it, anyway. Oh, wow. Yeah, 2003. That is... Huh. Wow. I completely dodged a bullet on that one, I guess. If that had come out 2 years later, it probably would have been something I picked up right out of high school. Ah, 2006. There we go. Now we got the tree. Now we're good. Everything's fine now. Everything is perfectly fine and good. We just need to get across this horrible beach. We simply just need to keep moving forward and not stop. That's it. I just need to get to dry land so I can open the map and see where I need to go. Because if I open the map while I'm on the sand, when I close the map, I will have sunk into the sand about 3 feet. Yeah, I hope you feel better, man. Get some rest. Good night. Thanks for coming by the way. It is always a delight to have you here. Bit of a problem. I don't think there's a way off of this island, but, there you go. Yep, see you later. Take care, man. At least we're not sinking, so I can figure out where to go. Okay, yeah, no, there is a little bit of a land bridge here. There's another one of the oil barrels over there and over there. I think we gotta bring these over to, let me see. No, not that one. Threatening accident. That's the one. We have to drop them off at the fuel station. Okay. So if we take this bridge here across, and then up through the mountain... Yeah, we should just be able to take this... Ooh, Yeah, go through there. We've gone through this a bunch of times with the Azov. It shouldn't be a problem, especially now that we're not dragging a trailer along. And we'll just drop it off at the fuel station. We'll come back for the other two. Easy enough. Now, watch me completely bone this and get stuck. I don't know what's up with, my driving tonight. I've gotten the Azov almost stuck more times tonight than any other time we've driven it. This is the one that I specifically bring out when I don't want to get stuck. Maybe I need to put different tires on it. I think these are mud tires. I didn't look at it when it was in the garage, but I believe... Actually, these might be off-road tires. Maybe we'll put some mud tires or some chain tires on it. Or at least mud tires. I don't think we're high level enough to put chain tires on the Azov 6. Okay, just gotta go back up through the forest. Hopefully not get stuck on any trees. Fingers crossed. Wow, this is very narrow. That's fine, as long as we got traction. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. fixed, as long as we have like a little bit of traction. I think we are off of our wheels. Hang on. Here we go. Come on. No, not that one. There. Yeah! Yeah, there we go. Perfect. God, I can't believe we have to go back down there. Oh, that's gonna be tough. I need to check our tires. I need to make sure I didn't accidentally put highway tires on this thing. I don't think I did, but the performance feels very different. Turning radius is as good as ever, though. Maybe I just haven't played this in a while. There we go. We are getting close. I see the drop-off point over there. We just have to go through the lake here. This should be easy enough. I don't know why I'm suddenly reminded of this, but did y'all hear that Skyrim updated again? Like, the special edition, not the legendary edition. After that whole thing where they updated special edition and broke every single existing mod, they basically waited for everyone to like adjust to everything being broken and start patching things, and then they patched it again. So they have broken all mods twice. I noticed when I was going through Steam the other day that I had an update queued for Skyrim. I don't remember why I even had it still installed. I tried setting it up for modding and I had just a fucking dreadful time doing so. Because since Special Edition is incompatible now with every mod you'd want on the Nexus that hasn't been updated, and let me tell you, there are not a lot of people left on there updating their stuff. I tried going through the whole thing where you set it back a version number. I couldn't get it working. I don't know why. I followed the guide that was written by the same people that wrote Viva New Vegas, which I had a fantastic time setting up. That was very easy. For some reason, I could not get Skyrim to cooperate. But anyway, long story short, I still had it installed. I noticed there was an update queued up, and when I went in to just let it update American Truck Simulator or whatever, it was like, hey, I'm gonna update Skyrim too, and I'm like, wait, no, don't do that. I spent so much time, well, whatever, I don't care. And then I just uninstalled it. After seeing that, I popped onto the Skyrim mods subreddit and saw that it was in absolute chaos again. It's the sheer contempt Todd shows for the people who are graciously fixing his games for him. Disgusting. Alright, let's see here. 2 more oil barrels. What I'm gonna do is head back down here. Back across the land bridge. Then we're gonna, let's see, go to about here. We'll probably have to fish this out of the water again. Actually, come to think of it, while I'm here, I should fuel up. Just in case. This game's real pretty. I've said that a bunch, but it bears repeating. I do keep forgetting I can zoom out, though. Oh, shit. Stump. Trees continue to be the bane of our existence. It's fine, though. With the amount of fuel we're burning, there won't be many in a couple years. Hello, Moo. What you doing? Hello. Aww. Moo is here. She seems to want something, and I don't know what. Is it attention? You want attention, Moo? Moo does not want attention. Tighten our turn a little bit. There we go. It is only going to get narrower from this point on. So we have to dip back down to the beach. And boy howdy, we had a great time coming up this way. It's mostly that. Just a lot of getting stuck because of our extremely long wheelbase. Don't worry about the engine though, I have spare parts. Wow, we just completely annihilated that tree. I didn't think the bigger ones were destructible. That is interesting to know. Ugh. So it looks like those are just kind of floating out in the water. Getting to those might be an issue, although I have a suspicion that when we get close to them and they gain physics, they're going to sink into the water like the other one. So I think I'm actually going to turn around and approach it in reverse, so that I can just dip the cargo bed into the water and then just nab it with the crane. I do definitely need to get closer than I did last time, though. Oh, they're just sitting there in the shallows. Oh, no, there it goes. Fell. Okay. I think we'll be fine here. Pop open crane. Snag that. Winch it up. Just very carefully. No, not that one. There's the one. Up. And then back. And then lower it. There we go, that'll do it. Alright. Restore crane. Pack cargo. Excellent. That's another one down. Now we just need to get the other one. We can't drive across the lake to get to it. I don't think. Maybe we can. No, that'd be dumb. Let's see. We can go up here and then around. Or we can go up here and then around. Do we have... We don't have fixer-upper. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go across here. And I'm going to follow this. Down here. And then across. Grab fixer-upper. Get the last oil barrels. And then once we get that, we can just take this road here and get right back onto the main road. And just drive straight back to the fuel station. Easy! On paper. What you doing down there, Moo? Moo is just staring threateningly into the hallway. I don't know what she thinks is out there. It's just smoke. It's the only other living thing in this house. Try and sidestep as much of this mud as possible. Try being the operative word here. Keep hitting that wrong thing. There we go. It's the stick, not the D-pad. D-pad is Truck Simulator. Make a judgment call here. That's taking the edge off a little bit. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm getting into it. That's why I turned down the engine sound a little bit. It's real peppy. It's real peppy. Real peppy. It's got an energy to it. It gives me kind of the same feeling as the System Shock soundtrack, where it's like a lot of that comes from the limitations of the format. So you get a lot of creativity trying to like work within MIDI encoding. At least in terms of like creating software music. Like something just straight up that is played in like a game. Well, I'm trying to articulate what I'm thinking of here. Like MIDI as a format is basically just like, it's just notes fed through instrumentation, but for something like System Shock, it was can't remember the terminology. Like back when that came out, everyone had different sound cards. And sound cards would have their own MIDI like sound fonts and stuff on them. Right, we need to turn here. That just didn't look like a path to me because it doesn't look like one. It kind of just looks like a cliff. If it's a path, I guess. Anywho. Oh, I think that's that tree that pile drove us last time. We'll just not hit it this time. Easy. Anyway, back in ye olden times, everyone had different sound cards. Different sound cards had different, like, sound fonts and things like them. So, playing a MIDI through one of those would sound, like, radically different depending on the card. So this stuff had to be, like... had to both be good in its own right and also work on lots of different sound hardware, which is a baffling thought to think about nowadays when everything is just digital audio. Like right now we're listening to RuneScape music in, these are all OGs, I think. I got them off of the Internet Archive. But these were originally MIDI format. And if you recall, when we played through System Shock, I actually specifically got a program to change my default system MIDI sound font to one that was specifically formulated to make the System Shock music sound better. Anyway, long story short, it's the same shit as always. I love old file formats and stuff. What is that? Well, old broken down truck nearby that needs some serious TLC. If you're up for a bit of elbow grease, then it's all yours. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. That's a white Western Star 4964. That is on the loading screen. Interesting. Let me pop into photo mode. I want to take a look at it. Yeah, that's the one from the loading screen. I have heard people talk about this thing. The White Western Star is supposed to be one of the best trucks in the game. It has a wood grain interior. It's got no fuel. It's got no anything. 560 repair points, 6 wheels. I think that's doable. We just need to bring a service trailer out here. Yeah, and we're past the area on the land bridge here. This is basically just down slightly through the woods from the. Actually, can you get to this from the dam? Oh, interesting. There's no path there. You would have to go from here and then cross and then get it. Or get to it from here, which is also not terribly convenient. Damn, bringing a service trailer down there is actually going to be a giant pain in the ass. Maybe I could just... I'll have to take a look at the Azov's body options when we're back in the garage. I might be able to just put a service camper thing on the back of this and just bring it with us. I think I have the option to do that. But I am intrigued by the siren call of the White Western Star. I have heard a lot about it. Okay, hang on. Danger. Water subject to sudden rise and violent turbulence. The Elizabeth Dam. Okay, we're getting close. I see the little pickup icon for the oil barrels. Ah, and in fact, I see the cargo itself down there. And this one's going to be tricky, because there is not a lot of room here. I would like to back up to get to it, but we don't have enough room to really turn around. At least I don't think. But it's basically to the side of the path that goes through here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive up next to it. There we go. Pop open and grab the crane. Alright, then we go ahead and... Hey, Moo, why are you knocking things over? The silly baby wanted water. Don't know why this is not... It's not attaching. Which is real weird because it definitely did before. Does it want the anchors deployed? I hope not, because one of them isn't deploying right. This is almost the problem we had with the crane on the Champ. I wonder if maybe we're just too close. Alright, let's anchor. Let's activate the crane. Let's try that again. Hey, gang, we seem to be having a problem, and that problem is that we seem to be sinking into the water. There's definitely a patch of ground where the water suddenly picks up a lot of speed. Let's try going through here where it's a little more calm. It's like a little bit more calm. No, it just doesn't want to attach. Let's reload from the main menu and see if that unbreaks it. cranes seem a little buggy. It's a little bit. Alright. Pop those anchors out. Store the crane. Well, now I can't turn on the crane at all. Hang on, I need to pop over somewhere else. Let's go into the garage, and then go to the local map, and then pop into the Azov. Does not want to let me do it. Let's hop in here. And then hop in the Azov. The fucking engine wasn't on. I'm stupid. Okay, there's a dot on here, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's functioning now. Don't know why it wasn't before. Here we go, here we go. I was pushing the wrong button. And speaking of buttons, it turns out there's a button to just rotate the cargo. Perfect. Nailed it. Someone is DMing me. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Got my booster at the Italian Cultural Center, and they literally make you sit and watch a video of a guy stirring red sauce after you get your shot. That's great. That's wonderful. What's not wonderful is they seem to have, in the new Batman movie, just made the Riddler into the Zodiac Killer. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. Fucking comic book movies. Whatever. Who give a shit? We need to get these oil barrels out of here. I'm gonna stick to the plan of just bringing it up this incline here to the main road, and then just taking the main road straight to the fuel station. There we go. There we go. We are out of the water. Alright, fine. Let me just move this for you, Mo. There you go. There was a pizza box in the way of her perch. She didn't want to just sit on the pizza box for some reason. Okay, and there is the main road. Just gonna take this pretty much all the way to the fuel center. Oh, Moo. Want attention? Moo is very good. We are going to simply not drive in the water. This is really, really good ambient music. Just keep going this way. is a custom map I saw on the mod portal for this game that is apparently... So in this game, I'm to understand that there is a category of trucks called highway trucks, but there is never really an opportunity to use them. Most roads in this game are... Again, this is the main road right here, but it's still broken up into series of hazards. Series of hazards. There's not really a whole lot of over-the-road trucking in this. But there is a custom map I saw on there that is explicitly just a whole bunch of very long highways connecting tasks that take you along those highways. It's specifically meant for highway trucks. So that might be something to check out. Ah, thank you. Just, do not know who that person is, but if you're not a robot, thanks a lot for the follow. I'm gonna do something experimental that I just remembered I could do. Ah, last seen playing SnowRunner. Nice. Well, welcome. We're just about to finish up dropping off these oil barrels here. Ah, I knew it. You can't be too careful with robots these days. All of them? Well, that's a relief. Thanks for taking care of that, buddy. Anytime. Let's take a look here. We finished that one up. What else do we got going on here? I do want to pick up the White Western Star at some point. We've also got a whole bunch of cement to pick up, and we do have our Azov set up with a crane right now, and these are not in nearly as bad a position as those oil barrels were. I think we might just do that one next. Yeah, let's grab these. We might as well, since we are already set up. Oh, probably not at this point. I appreciate the offer, though. I think after we do this one, I might be shutting down, because I am getting a little yawny, you know. We've been going for about 4 hours. We did a whole bunch of runs. We were speed running the Thing earlier for about an hour and a half of that. The rest of that's been snow running. I do want to try multiplayer at some point, though. I don't know if I have too many mods for that, though. I'm not really clear on how those work in multiplayer. I have a whole bunch of... let me see. Content library? No, that's for the DLC. I'd have to go back to the main menu to look it up. I've got some trailer add-ons. I've got some... a couple of trucks. Some of which add, like, bed add-ons that are usable on other ones. I'm not really 100% sure on how deep all that goes. I don't, like, rely on any of them too much, other than the Unipog, which is a godsend sometimes. So if I would have to shut them down to do multiplayer, that would not be a huge problem. But that's something that I would want to start a session out with the intent of doing. Though, again, I do appreciate the offer. For now, we're just going to be chilling out, picking up these cement blocks, and just bopping along to the soothing sounds of the old school RuneScape soundtrack. Which somehow seems to go with everything. Yeah, feel free. more the merrier. The more there are watching, the more there will be to laugh at me when I finally end up ditching off the side of that cliff. One of these days I'll be taking that corner too fast, and it's just gonna go right over the side. I still think about that moment where we ended up sending the Chevy off the side of the mountain. That was just completely perfect comic timing. Like literally as I was saying I don't want to send the Chevy off the mountain, it just decided to do it by itself. We haven't been through here in a while. I think the last time we went down this path was when we were scouting the map out. We took the Dawn through most of this. I think was what we did. We are just slamming into stuff. Alright, there we go. There's the first of the concrete slabs. Let's pull up alongside. Go ahead and activate the anchors. And pop out the crane. There we go. Bring it on up. Yeah, that seems about right. Perfect. Okay. The anchors back up, pack the cargo, pack the crane. Let's head to the next one. That one should probably be easy enough to get. It's just a little ways off the road. We'll go here, turn around, and back up. That's the plan, anyway. Something I'm told is that apparently unpacked cargo is lighter than packed cargo. I would not trust this stuff not to go bouncing out of the bed, though. Is that not correct? Let's plow through all these saplings. Anchors out. And let's grab it. There we go. Bring it around back. Just kind of gently spin it. Lower it into place. Oh, that was the wrong button. You know what? Landed in the bed anyway. That's perfectly fine. There we go. Back the crane back up, and where are these actually going? This is solid foundation. Let's start tracking. Oh no. Oh no, that's across the map. That is a long way to go. Well, nothing for it. We'll just have to drive there. Let's get back on the road. And let's see. We'll stick to the main road for as long as possible. And let's see. Lauren's house seems to only really be... We don't want to go through here. That's a fucking mud pit. That's a death trap. If anything that can almost trap the Azov 6 is something I don't want to go back into unless it's completely necessary. Let's see. Through the south here. Well, probably not actually the... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there's a compass. So that is actually from the south here. Probably want to cut through the drilling site there. So... through here, down this way. Probably just take this south, then just straight across. Cut through here, and then just follow this the rest of the way there. Easy enough. Bit of a drive, but we're no stranger to it. I'm tempted to bring a flatbed out and just load up that flatbed with the other two concrete slabs. But I know trying to drag a trailer with slabs behind it through some of these roads is going to get us stuck. The Azov is great, but we don't have the upgrades to just plow through everything and drag a trailer along behind us, both fully loaded. At some point, we gotta hop over to Russia and start picking up the upgrades for this thing. That's not what I wanted to winch. That's not what I wanted to winch, please. There we go. Passing by the windmill again. This mud's not so bad. We've been through worse. do appear to be stuck on a tree again. Trees continue to be our nemesis here. Whoop. Nope, don't want to tip. Hang on. There is nothing to winch to over there. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna try and level this out. Oh yeah, that was fine. That was no big deal. I totally knew we were in control. That was fine. Just a little bit of a puddle there. Perfectly fine. Looks like we're going to be passing by the fuel station. We're not too bad on fuel, but I do want to top off just in case. That's discouraging. There we go. There we go, nice and level. Ugh, I just cannot get comfortable. Ugh, I think I slept on my everything wrong. Thankfully, I see actual asphalt up ahead. There we go, that's what we like to see. Nice, brisk cruising speed of 12 miles an hour. Let's pop in and fuel up. Continue on our way. Still find myself wishing that the bobbleheads bobbled a little bit more. You can see there's like a little bit of wiggle to it, but not the amount you'd like. That's not bad. Wait a second. Norton wants one concrete slab. Oh. I'm stupid. We don't actually need them over at Norton's house. Norton wants one slab. This is the one that actually wants the concrete slabs, and it was actually way closer. So this is why reading comprehension is important. It's a good thing I love driving, because we're going back. Oh, this is the guy that has the maintenance trailer outside of his house that it doesn't want us to take for some reason. This area we're on is pretty much entirely main road anyway, so we'll just flip around and go the other way. Easy. I was going to say I should have known the game would not be cruel enough to make me send 4 things of concrete across the entire map, but the logging tasks in this game do exist, so the game is occasionally that cruel. Just not with normal cargoes. But it's fine because I love driving. Well, I should say I love driving in games where there are no other people to cut me off or get in my way. Compared to a full work week that mostly just involves driving around Maryland and DC and dealing with traffic thereof, driving at 15 miles an hour along a destroyed but empty road is a vacation. People like to say that New England drivers are the worst, and having lived both in New England and in the DC area, I have to say that while New England drivers probably display the most egregious lack of like courtesy, DC drivers have a death wish, and that is just an edge that is lacking in New England traffic. People there are mean, but they generally have a sense of self-preservation. This is not the case in DC. Multiple times I have been forced out of turn lanes by people who just don't want to let you in, like, at all. People will just get in a lane that they want to be in, and they will just stay there to the point where, like, ordinarily something that works a lot for me is, like, if you need to get over somewhere and people aren't being cooperative, as they often are not, you put yourself into what we call a blocking position, where you angle yourself such that the other car has to let you through or they will hit you. Not you hitting them. They, if they continue on their path, will hit you. 9 times out of 10 this works. Does not work in DC. People do not care. Like, drivers in other cars will just, like, look at you through their windows, lock eyes, and it's like looking into the eyes of a great white shark. There's nothing there. See, this is practically relaxing. We just have to get back down through here. Not today, Satan. Not today. I will absolutely plow into that tree again. That one's inevitable. That's fine, though. We still got plenty of engine points left. Let's see here. Let me actually start tracking this one. Now that we're getting close. Oh yeah, that's all diegetic. Our dude is listening to that on his stereo. He's extremely playing RuneScape in the cabin because I believe Khaki is the one that came up with this. This is him. We have found him. This is average American man who enjoys bad game RuneScape. The average American man who enjoys bad game RuneScape. That is our guy. I think we call him John RuneScape once or twice. It is extremely tempting to try to cut through that, but I don't trust that it's not a trap. We tried towing the service trailer out of here and didn't really get very far. There we go. It's a couple of cement. Now we just need the last two, and then I think we'll probably call it at that point. Let's see. Well, there's one right here. That one's just like on the road. That's easy enough to get. And this one, we're going to have to kind of slip down to the beach and get it from there. It's probably going to cause a little bit of trouble, but Wow, that really is just in the middle of the path, huh? I think I can drive past it and then winch it in from the side. I think there's just enough room to scoot past. Yeah, there's plenty of room here. The only problem is as soon as we get close, it's going to physics down into the mud. But that's fine. Alright. Pop the anchors, go into crane mode. Grab this sucker. There we go. That's probably fine. Yeah, it's in the bed. Whatever. Let's pack the crane back up. Keep on going. I can see the next one right out there on that land bridge. This one seems a little more solid than the other one, and the incline is not nearly as bad. I think what I should be able to do is just straight up reverse out there onto it. Probably. Since reverse is low gear, we should have more than enough traction. Okay, that's kind of an unfavorable angle. Good news is the weight of that pallet will actually pull us in the correct direction. Let's activate those anchors. Pop into crane mode. There we go. Getting good at this. Perfect. Pack the crane back up. There we go. Now we need to simply get back out of here. That's easy. Easy peasy. So easy a child could do it. I'm not panicking looking for winch points. You are. You know, for a truck with an inbuilt snorkel, the Azov 6 does not like water. We're crawling though. It's just gonna be another endurance match. Who wins first, the ground or a Russian truck? Should have said who blinks first. I'm a little sleepy. Ugh. There we go. There we go. We're free. In a manner of speaking. Let's drag this sucker back up the beach. Get us back onto the road. As much as there was ever a road. It's really more of a desire path than a road. And we'll just truck this right on back to Tim's house. Pardon me. Here's Tim's place. These up to Tim's place. There we go. Nicely done. Keep it up. Okay. I'm gonna leave the Azov here for. Oh wow, John RuneScape original so what am I looking for? Immediately went to sleep. And that's some kind of mood. There is something I want to check, though. I forgot I had this, and I forgot to check it last time. And before we call it for the night, something I want to look at. Where is it? There it is. The M181 Vincenzo Galaxy. Let's take a look at it first. This is, I mentioned last time, this is an Italian rally car. This is meant for like rally racing and stuff. It can apparently fit a military-grade engine. Interesting. Crawler box Scout. It's got a slightly raised suspension. It's got a whole range of tires, pretty much all the kinds you'd want. Yeah, chained ones, these are nice. Winch, pretty much what you'd want. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that just clips. That sucks. Emergency supply pod. Side pipe thresholds. Beacon. Some spotlights. Yeah, oop, wrong button. Oh, it's just in the footwell. Okay, but we do have this stuff. This is fine. I do know it's 102,000, but I want to grab this and play around with it a little bit, see how it handles. Not a very good interior. Interesting. It has engageable all-wheel drive, but differential lock is always on. This is like really fishtailing. This has a lot of power. It wants to go even when the front wheels aren't letting it go in the right direction. Wait a second. Oh, the headlights don't pop down. Wait. Okay, they do, you just have to manually operate them. That's fun. Wow, we've already fucked this thing up. Nice to see that it has a damage model, though. I can't imagine this thing will handle well in mud, seeing as it's got highway tires right now. Although diff lock and AWD do count for a lot. Let's take this back onto the road here. It seems to have a tendency to destroy its suspension when you hit small objects. Which, I mean, so does fucking everything, so whatever. This is a fun little car. It is a little hard to steer. Just a little bit. It's just a little hard to steer. I don't even think there's a steering wheel in here. Oh, no, there is one. It's just very small. Alright, let's bring this back in the garage. There we go. This is a fun little car. It's a little expensive, but I think, let me see here. Yeah, we don't have enough money for all of these upgrades. I could put this engine in it. Military grade, designed for ultimate power, acceleration, durability, while still remaining car portable. Let's, as an experiment, I'm just gonna leave the stock gearbox in there, and then I'm gonna put on some. Let's see here. Oh, you could put Hummer tires on this thing. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, you just put Hummer tires on there. Yeah, sure. I'll put some fucking Hummer tires on there. The Hummer tires are really good. Just usually with the trade-off that they have to be on the Hummer. I'm not gonna mess with the visuals too much. I will put this single round beacon on top though. That looks ridiculous. I love it. Alright, let's see how this thing handles with the top tier engine, raised suspension, and the H2 tires. And most importantly, beacon. Okay, that's very zippy. That's very fast. Just keeps wanting the fishtail, even with all-wheel drive on. Moment of truth. Let's hit the water. Did not care much about the water. That goes back to the other zone. Let's head back this way. Just picked it up to try it out. It is a mod car. It is based on an actual Italian rally car. I don't remember what the actual real model is. I can say this is exactly the level of performance I would expect from a car that is explicitly a rally car. It is fucking fast. It's fast, and it seems to just not really care much about terrain. Which I imagine is helped substantially by the fact that it can fit the Magic H2 tires. That said, I may have just drowned it. Yeah, this thing kind of rules. It doesn't do well in water. Does not do well in water at all. And in fact, even with its raised wheelbase, it's still pretty low purely by virtue of just being a very small car. But this is a fun little car. Can't really do much other than just drive fast. It's cute. I like it. The winch is very good, yeah. Let's try water again. Yeah, no, this doesn't like water. It's getting hydro-locked. Come on. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to tow this thing out later. A fitting end. Oh, cockpit camera not available underwater. Cowardice of the highest order. I want to see how John RuneScape's doing in there. He's having a great time. That water is over the top of his hat. This game is very good. We're gonna have to winch that out because we need to bring it back to the garage and sell it because it's 100,000 monies, and I don't want to leave it in this swamp. But that's a fun one. We'll have to play with that when we are rich enough to just have this in our fleet. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and call it for the night. We've been running for about 5 hours, which feels like a good stopping point. So thanks y'all for coming by. It has been a time. Let's see here. Right, I don't have a credits thing on this yet. I need to figure out how to rig that up. I don't even know where to begin on that thing. The one from Streamlabs has a button you can hit to just activate it, and is otherwise not active. The one from Stream Elements is just always active, which is confusing. I have to figure out how to do it. Anyway. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you for coming by. It's been real fun. I love SnowRunner, and we should play it more often. We also probably should practice running the thing more often. I mentioned earlier, I say this every week, that I'm going to try and practice during the week, but I'm going to try and practice during the week. We got to get that sub 45. Even if we never improve beyond that point, I want to get to spot number 5. I think we can get there eventually. So, good night, folks. See y'all around.